Hello and welcome to Stoke Park, where I'm here today to test the new Mizuno MP-25 irons. Now Mizuno launched the MP-25 irons just recently after the Open, and they basically said they were looking for a product that offered a little bit more distance but with the same feel sort of characteristics, the same compact looks, and what they came up with was the new MP-25. They say the MP-25 is for the low handicap amateur and tour player, right up to the mid handicap sort of player. I play off 11, so it's probably quite a good litmus test for these clubs, and I can't say that I found too much trouble sort of getting used to them, getting confident behind the ball. They're probably a tiny bit smaller than some mid-handicap clubs, but equally if you are sort of a 15 or 16 handicapper and you want to get down to sort of 8, 9, single figures, then you really do need a bit of workability, a bit of feel to really give you that extra something. These certainly deliver that. They still deliver with distance thanks to new boron technology. Now they've been forged from a boron steel. Boron steel is a little bit stronger, which means that Mizuno could make the irons a bit thinner, and that allowed them to be a bit springier off the face, a bit faster, and that gave the extra distance. Using boron also meant they could put micro slot cavities with using sort of saved weight in the longer clubs. So the 3 to 6 irons have micro slot cavities, which just gives a bit more forgiveness where you need it. What else do you need to know about these clubs? Mizuno obviously wanted to keep them quite compact and quite workable for the sort of the better player end of that scale. So rather than just sort of designing them all on a computer looking at data, they sort of started with that stuff, but then they passed them on to the Japanese craftsmen, and they sort of handcrafted the shape, the profile. So you've got the beautiful sort of rounded sole, you've got the look from a dress. They look really like a classic Mizuno iron at a dress, so you've still got that sort of confidence and that feel. They've still been sort of grain flow forged, so you've got that that feel and precision, distance control that you want from a sort of a better player iron, but you've still then got the boron technology that makes them that little bit more forgiving for the other end of the scale. Specs wise, you've got a whole plethora of shaft options. I tested out the Project X in this sort of 4/7 pitching wedge, but there's also sort of KBS, true temper. There's all sorts of options if you go through a sort of a Mizuno fitter. The irons are going to retail at £115 a club. Pretty good value for money in today's market. So if you're in the market for something more workable, lots of feel, but with that little bit of forgiveness and distance, I think you should probably give these a go next time you go to upgrade your irons.